Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another video. And guess what? Have you booked your ticket for the grand final on the 22nd of May 2021? I know I have, from my home sadly, but I'll still be watching it. And you'll be guaranteed to see these 6 countries behind me all in the final. Because they're getting it automatically. Yes, it's time to find out who's my personal favourite, sorry, I've got hiccups. My personal favourite automatic qualifier, Eurovision 2021. Let's go. So we have got 6 countries that don't compete in the semi-finals. 5 of them are part of the Big 5, and of course the host, the Netherlands, hosting it all, so they don't compete in the semis either. The host is called the Netherlands, and they'll be joined by the Big 5, which are France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and of course my country, the United Kingdom. Okay. Pardon me. So, in this video I'll be talking about which is my personal favourite out of the big... In this video I'll be talking about which is my personal favourites from the 6 automatic qualifiers, which were my least favourites. So let's start with number 6, which is my least favourite out of the 6 automatic qualifiers. I gotta say, this year's 6 is actually really good. Usually one of these 6 will probably come last in the grand final, either the host or one of the Big 5, ever since 2014. Maybe I would like to think maybe this year, maybe not. Maybe it might be a country that qualifies from the semis. We shall see. My number 6 is going to be... some people are going to be a bit mad about this, but this is my personal number 6. My number 6 is Italy. You know, it's actually a tough one, really, because the variety from the automatic 6, the variety's there, so it's always hard to pick out of them all. For me, I just don't find a clear melody from the Italian song, so that's why I put it down so low, and I just like the others a bit more, and I listen to the others a bit more. You know, I mean, Italy will probably do well. I would imagine they usually do very well, usually in the top 10. And you know what is very different from other Italian entries? Before, I mean, we've seen them send so many ballads to the contest. So it's nice to see them send something different to the contest. So, yeah. My number 5 is going to be Spain. Blas Cantor from Spain. I really like this entry. A lot of people have said they don't like the Spanish entry. I quite like it. I like it's in Spanish, and it's a ballad sung by Blas. You know, could this be a bit more risky from Spain? Maybe. Is it a little bit safe? Maybe. Is it Spain being Spain? Maybe. But, you know, this ain't gonna win Eurovision. I think it's clear we won't be going to Madrid or Barcelona. 2022, unfortunately. But you know what? He does pour his heart and soul into the song. And he can really sing, though. He can really sing. He can. My number 4 is the Netherlands. And I've got to say, once again, like Spain, the Netherlands is not receiving a lot of love from other people. But I've got to be honest with you, I actually prefer it than Grow from last year. I have to be honest with you. Because Grow I liked, but it took too long for me to get into it. The immediacy wasn't there. Well, this, you are my broccoli, you are my broccoli, not my broccoli. Not my broccoli. No, 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 it's not about broccoli and fruit and vegetables. Oh no, it's you can not break me. Netherlands, John Gordon McCroy, you will not break me. You will broccoli me any time of the day. Yeah. I don't know what was going on about that. But no, I actually prefer it than Grow. It gets me. It grips me from first second. And I love the Netherlands celebrating diversity. I love the, in a way, seeing, diversity. So nice to see people with colour even. Can I say that without sounding racist? I think I can, coming from a white guy. No, but seriously though, it's so nice to see different, and I know in 2020 and 2021 that it's so nice to see singers from backgrounds, from different races, It's very nice to see. It's very nice to see that, including from the Netherlands. And I hope this will have something magical on stage. And I hope it doesn't come last. I really don't want this to come last. And, yeah, in the final. I want this to do well for the host, because I think it's a really good entry, actually. I think it really is. Okay, on to the top 3. My number 3 is Germany. I don't feel hate. I just feel sorry. Oh, this is also very divisive. This really is. What? I kind of like it though. I don't feel hate. I just feel sorry. It's weird. I mean, Jenrick is, with this hairdo, it reminds me of a little bit of a chicken. I just want him to go, whoa! He's a strange, silly little man. Well, not. He's a funny kind of man, kind of a little bit silly, a bit stupid, but you gotta love him for him. He's a good egg. He's such that's what we love about him. Yes, he might be a bit weird. Yes, he might be a bit strange, but we've gotta love him for him. Oh, it's so lovely, Jenra. Such a nice guy. Such a lovely guy, and so funny. The song is very divisive. It's very polarizing. Oh, but it's sweet though. He's such a sweet guy though. How can you hate Jenrick? I mean, what? Gets me every time, the music video. Oh. And you know what? Yes, the novelty does wear out after so many listens, but you know what? The first one got me. I mean, I was just laughing at first listen. It really is. So that's my number 3. And my number 2, without being biased, is my own country, United Kingdom. James Newman, what a banger. Out of the embers, you and I gonna light up the room. You and I gonna light up the room. And I know what you're thinking. You might think I'm a bit biased, coming from the UK, putting number UK second. Well, guess what? I didn't put it at the number 1, so. And also, you have to support your own country at the end of the day. You know, but I am impressed. I was pleasantly surprised at first listen, when I first listened to this song. So I still got hiccups, I can't get rid of them, sorry. And it's already at midnight, so I have to get this video quickly uploaded and just, and it's almost a week before else. But no, this is a banger. This is what the people wanted. You know, is this, you know, recreating the wheel? Probably not, you know, we've probably heard this all before. But it's uplifting, it's fun. This could close the grand final if it gets second half. I think it would be a good show closer. And I don't think this will come last. UK ain't coming last. It shouldn't come last. I think there's room for at least the top 20, I would imagine. It doesn't need to finish way near the bottom, in my opinion. You know, it's just uplifting. It's a gala. I came here for love. Do-do. Do-do. I like that kind of music at the end of the day. And hopefully it'll be given a good stage show. Yeah. But my number 1 has to be France. And to do better than my own country takes a lot, but the French beat the British because there's just something so magical about the French entry. There really is. How Barbara performs the song, the character, you know, the emotion she brings, and the French language. Really, it works so effortlessly. It's just works so smoothly, and just voila, voila. Oh, yeah, my number 1. You are the one. You're my number 1. But should we do prediction-wise? So, out of these 6 countries, who do I think will do the best on the night? I still think France will do the best. Yeah, I think France will do the best. I think they could come top 5. I think they've got the best shot of winning, obviously. It'd be very interesting, though, if they win Adult Eurovision in the same year they're hosting Junior Eurovision. That would be quite something. Yeah. And also, I just found out that Clara from Junior Eurovision 2019 is going to be the spokesperson for the French jury vote, so I'm very looking forward to seeing her on the night. Clara, bim bam toi, bim bam toi. So yeah, so they're going to mention that on the final about Junior. Yeah, very interesting it being. I bet you it won't be in Paris. They'll host it in. Anyway, we're going on another subject here, but yeah, I think France will do the best. The others, though, I would like to think the UK could finish on the left-hand side leaderboard. I don't know, I think, yeah, I hope they have a good vision for staging. I think they would. I don't know if they'll have James, you know, arriving in a car, or they'll have some people playing some instruments, you know, but they'll have a good idea, I would imagine. Germany could go one or two ways. I think it has potential to win the televote, or do well in the televote. I don't know, maybe win the televote, I don't know. Oh, sorry, I like my hiccups. I should have drunk some water before filming. I think they'll do well in the televote. I don't know how music experts will vote for this. Oh, my hiccups are so bad tonight. I don't know how music experts will vote for a German entry, but they have generally did go through 100 people jury, so I just don't know what the rest of the competition was like in Germany, so but yeah, so maybe a middling result for Germany. Italy could come top 10. Yeah, again, music experts could drag it down, or they might not. It does. I think with most of these songs, I think staging is crucial. Because if you say an Italian entry will be staged badly, like they did in 2014, then it could come really low. However, if it does get really good staging, then it might surprise and still finish in the top 10. It will go one or either way. And then Spain. I don't want Blast to finish last, but I could see a scenario where I think the music experts will save him. I don't know how the public could connect to him. But again, Spain doesn't very rarely finish in the top 10, so I think it would take a lot for it to do well. I would say something middling, and I want the Netherlands to do well. I think they might surprise, and they've got a late draw. They're performing in slot 23, so that might help them. I'm glad they don't have to perform. If they were in the first half, then I think it would finish quite low, but they are really near the end of the show, so it's going to be really interesting who they're going to put around them. Because usually, because it's near the end of the show, usually they will probably be some really strong contenders, at least one strong contender near the end of the show, so we shall see, but I would like to think it will do well. Ideally, I think, yeah, it's very hard to predict. It's so hard to predict who's going to actually finish last in the grand final. I would like to think none of these 6 would finish last in the grand final. I think none of them really deserve to finish last in the grand final, for me personally. I do think it's going to be a country that gets through from the semis this year. Maybe this might be the year. Maybe. But yeah, that is my personal opinion. What is yours? What is your favourite out of the automatic qualifiers? Oh, my hiccups! Oh, so bad. I'm so sorry if I've been hiccuping this whole video. I should have just drunk water before this. This was such a bad idea, but I had to get this video done. Oh god. And all the times the hiccups could have arrived, I had to arrive while I'm filming. Okay. I tried to get it out of my system before I started, but it didn't work anyway. What is your personal favourite out of the 6 automatic qualifiers for Eurovision 2021? Comment down below, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back for more content very soon. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye. Hiccups.